Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 204 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Chris from Long's Toys. I guess we're joined by Rye, but we'll come back. We'll circle back. Aresol, what's up, Aresol?
Hello.
And Frozen Stratos, a.k.a. Corey.
Rye rolled a nat 1 on visibility.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know what's... So I was going to circle back, but the time is up, and she's not here. So, to the chat, we got Edward Tanzer, we got Adam Prime, we got Chenex, we got Elohim, we got Thrasher, Ryder, Eric, what's up, Eric? AJMC, Jeff, Little Adam, Blade Raider, Floof, Kevin Florence, Bryn Paints, AJMC, Doppelganger, Morgan. I assume Rye says hi. And I think, did I already say Thrasher? Yes.
I don't know. Probably.
All right, everyone, welcome. Well, normally this would be where we tell Rye to say what she got this week, but she is not here.
Yeah.
Is Rye not unlocked yet? That's right. You guys have to get to at least level 25 if you want to unlock Rye.
Roll higher.
Or you can pay $20 right now, whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I did not really get much. I got a couple Lego sets. There's a bunch of stuff coming out June 1st. Fortnite stuff, Star Wars stuff, Krusty Burger, I'm super excited about. But Target had a couple of the Fortnite sets. Oh, and the Fantastic Four set they had early at Target, so I grabbed those. If you want to watch reviews, I did reviews on my Lego channel, Long's Bricks, so definitely check that out. Otherwise, I don't think...
Cheese?
Dog and cheese?
Adam Prime said there's cheese.
Is Burger Bun all crust?
What?
What?
You said Krusty Burger, and I was like, oh, how can a burger have crust? Oh, wait.
Krusty Burger is a location from The Simpsons.
Oh, I'm aware, but
Okay.
Burger is like all crust, right?
He's Krusty the Clown.
Sure. But Burger is all crust.
We're going to move along. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Someone in the chat got me.
Conversation.
If you're asking, are burger buns made of bread? Yes.
Yes.
I didn't think we had to say that, but yes.
But it
sometimes they have sesame seeds on top.
Bun is all crust. Yes, thank you.
Bun is
What
all
else? What do you think it is otherwise?
Well, like, a regular sandwich does not have some of its crust, but bun is all crust. Like burger bun is all crust.
Oh, you're trying to say, is there like a softer part of the bun? It depends if they toast it or not. Some places don't. Like, you can get an untoasted burger bun. Like, honestly, I've noticed Wendy's doesn't really toast the burger bun unless I ask them to. And like, I used to get, every once in a while, I'd go for like the biggie bag or whatever the $5 deal is and get I think it's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. And like, you'd be eating it and like the bun would start to fall apart and get real, like, because I think they get like moist and then they start to fall apart because they don't grill them. And it occurred to me, I was like, I feel like every other fast food burger place grills or toasts the buns. Why does Wendy's not do that? That seems really odd. And then so one time I was like, can you toast the bun for me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, this is so much better. Why don't you guys just always do that? Like, it's an untoasted burger bun is not good. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. In any case, moving on from that.
Bread, it would be a sandwich?
I mean,
what?
I think Astronaut's saying if it's just bread and not a bun, then it's a sandwich. Like, if it's just like sliced bread from a loaf of bread.
Yeah, you're right. We can't move on.
Yeah, I don't. This got sad again.
Now.
Anyway, I didn't really get anything else. Rye, what did you get? Oh, wait, real quick. I did see Karate Kid Legends today, and that was fun. So I recommend it. It was a good time.
That means the Jackie Chan one is canon now.
Yeah, so what they said was, and it's kind of funny. So what they did, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. It's the first 5 seconds of the movie, but they show a scene from Karate Kid where Mr. Miyagi is talking to Daniel, when they're both young from the original movie. I think it's literally taken right out of the movie. And then at the end of the scene, Miyagi's voiceover continues and adds more shit to it. So I don't know if they AI or however they got someone to replicate his voice, if it's an impression, if it's a robot, I don't know, but it was pretty decent. And Miyagi explains that his ancestor that learned, because in the original movie they say one of his ancestors went to China, lived there for a few years, learned karate, and came back to Japan and brought karate, and that's where their karate comes from. So the explanation is that the person in China that taught Miyagi's ancestor karate is Jackie Chan's ancestor.
Oh, okay.
Jackie
So
Chan's ancestor, Miyagi's ancestor, I guess, lived together or were friends. Miyagi's ancestor came back to Japan. That kind of grew on its own and became Miyagi-Do, and then Jackie Chan's Kung Fu grew on its own. And so now the most recent ancestors are Jackie Chan and Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi's obviously passed. But that's how they know each other.
Oh.
That's how they explain that they're connected. They didn't mention Jaden Smith at all, so I was okay with it.
That's a shame. Oh.
I don't like Jaden Smith. That's why I won't watch the other one. So I thought that was neat. And I was like, look, I love Jackie Chan. I've always loved Jackie Chan. Rush Hour movies, obviously, some of my favorites. But even like his older Kung Fu movies, Drunken Master and all that kind of stuff's great. So I never had a problem with him. I just don't like Jaden Smith, which is why I never wanted to watch that previous one.
I can't believe this is real person Jackie Chan's origin story.
It is, yes. So it was fun. But that's I won't go into any more spoilers, but if you're on the fence, I think it's pretty good. So go ahead, Cheese Krang.
It's been a while since you've used that moniker.
Morgan just said hi, Cheese Krang in the chat, so I had to don the name. God, this is a light week.
That's okay because the news is fucking insane.
It's not anything I bought, but I printed off proxies for the Vanguard Bravern collab because I don't fucking know if we're actually getting these cards in English. So deck's real fucking fun. Just don't know if we're ever gonna goddamn get it. I bought a tackle box.
All the fishing you plan to do?
Yeah. So it's a Game Genic product. On the top, there's room for like 6 commander decks and then 2 smaller decks. I plan on probably using this for Gundam because I plan on building it. You good? Okay, bye.
Did Gundam fit in deck boxes?
The fuck kind of question is that? It's a card game. Of course it fits in deck box.
Corey's making a joke that you're trying to put the actual model kits in there.
You could fit a Gundam in a deck box.
I legitimately thought
it was a joke. Yeah, I think Corey genuinely wanted to know if he could.
Oh, I was trying to be kind and let Corey take the out that it was a bad joke. And he's like, no, I was really that dense. I'm like, okay, pal, you want to own it.
Well, no, because I don't know. I think Gundam storage is pretty cool. I've seen people carry Gundam in weird places in like Gundam builders and all that stuff. I thought, that'd be really funny to just tote around.
So is there like a Gundam pocket, like a Toku pocket, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, someone at work told me that they make similar type, like tackle box type items, but you're supposed to put food in it, and they call them snackle boxes. And I was like, that's amazing.
But also, I think that's just a lunchbox.
I mean, it seems like it's just a fancy lunchbox, but I'm like, I don't care. The name Snacklebox is fantastic, and you win.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm a Snacklebox.
If you did like a fish themed Lunchables, like not even actual fish, just things in the shape of fish,
or maybe like tuna
salad. Imagine a
Lunchables. You could do maybe
that's like, just all fish.
Yeah, you could do
it goes bad immediately.
You could do tuna salad Lunchable, I bet.
That's yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It might have a quicker expiration date than some of the other things, but
you could throw in like goldfish crackers in there.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You could do
Swedish fish candy. That could be the dessert.
Yeah.
Fish Lunchables. Nobody likes the sushi Lunchable idea. I'm sorry.
No. Bad idea.
Although sushi Lunchable is kind of just a bento box.
That's true. Yeah.
It's got a shoulder strap. That's
neat.
But yeah, you can hold 14 decks in here if you really wanted to. So that's neat. I'm probably gonna have that eventually. But I'm sure we can find something for Nendroids that's this adjacent.
Oh, so when I want to put Gundams in a box, I'm weird. But if you're not,
you're not weird. You're the weirdness came from the fact that I'm talking about a fucking card case, and then you just go on a thing about Gundams.
Because you mentioned Gundam, and I legitimately thought you were gonna put Gundam in there.
I mean, you could. You have to kind of like crunch them up in a little ball, but
or partially disassemble them.
That too. And then the other side is a bunch of little like trays and stuff that you can take out that move around for like dice and stuff. I haven't quite figured out
and like little markers like the
what to do with this because I only need a certain number of dice and that can probably fit right in here.
Yeah. Don't some of them have like markers, like, you know, circle tablet things you put on things to, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like not a marker you write with, like almost like a poker chip type thing that you put on cards to differentiate statuses or energy or whatever. They probably expect you to have stuff like that.
Probably, yeah. And like this was made for like a generic level of like card game and board game stuff, right? Yeah, Morgan said tokens. A lot of times they're just tokens.
Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
So I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with this section yet. If I make this just a Gundam case and not mix several other games.
Well, I can see why you picked it for Gundam because the colors scream Gundam to me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's the
I got the colors Aloha... for no reason in particular.
Isn't that the colors of the Aloha bear guy?
Kinda, yeah.
Right?
Kinda, yeah. We do love the Aloha bear guy. I still love the
bear guy.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
It's a bear guy that is Aloha themed.
Yeah.
Oh, now that you explain it, okay.
What if I rearrange the words? Does it make it any
I was
better
so
for
confused before, but it's a bear guy that's Aloha themed.
Baby, I'll send you a better picture of this. I think a Nendoroid could probably fit in here. I think so. Hold on, we might be onto something. Anyway. Possible other use for the Game Genic card castle.
Now it can be a box of boys.
Yes! Yes, the box of boys is real.
Bryn Paint says Bear Guy has been explained on this show at least twice. Maybe 3.
So if you don't know what a bear guy is by now, that's on you.
Oh, the Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's.
I thought you were talking about a man, like a genuine human man.
Yeah, stuffing him in that box is gonna be tough.
Human man, bear guy.
I once was a bear boy, but now I am a bear man.
I'm a bear. No, bear guy.
Bear guy.
No, not a man, but a guy.
A
He's
bear
just some guy.
Some dude.
Somebody
was a bear.
I wonder if they're all here. I got something really cool from work, but it's too big to show. And so I'm trying to find a picture of it instead.
Is it a car?
Right, I can't believe you blatantly stole something so large from work. That's crazy.
It was handed to me
to look at. And then return.
It had my fucking name on it.
Yeah, after you wrote it on there, he handed it to you. Said, "This is."
The power is being abused.
All right, over that. You can come back.
Oh, thank you.
You're talking about, holy shit, this fucking moves too quickly. Hold on. Let me.
That's what they said when you were running out of the store.
It moves so quick. Holy shit. That one was good. All right, so it's these images for the starter set. Oh, their pause button. Fuck yeah, let's go. So it's these images for the starter sets. Just a little bit bigger, like top and bottom. So it's just a promotional poster set. And it's just, you're really fucking cool.
I'm kind of having trouble parsing all this. Could you put it in a PowerPoint, like a,
or maybe a spreadsheet of some kind?
In a spreadsheet.
And let me know what posters you plan to continue looking at.
I could put it in a Lunchable.
Oh, can you put it in the Lunchable? Yeah,
I could definitely put it in a Lunchable.
Now we're talking.
That's not a problem. What the fuck button do I use for this? This one? There we go. So yeah, I got those. Those are on the other side of my room right now. I really want to get frames for them, but frames are expensive.
That's true.
Also got a little standy. And the fuck else is in here? I think a little poster.
Piece of cardboard.
Andy got a city.
Is it a ripped bag?
The fuck is this?
That bag is fucked.
I mean, I don't need the bag, so like, fine.
Let's hope not.
But... You got down. I don't know what you want.
Corey, I was honestly thinking of making that city joke, but hearing it, I'm really glad I didn't.
She liked it. Give me another meow of approval, huh?
Standy.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
All
right.
What's this? This is a window cling, I think. That's fucking cool.
Holy shit.
Don't have a window to put this on.
I was gonna say it's probably meant to go in the window of the store to advertise they carry the game. Not your window to advertise that you just like it.
Okay, the only reason I have
on
this,
your door. Oh, do you
the
sell
only
that
reason
no,
I have this asshole is because we were like, this is our second set.
You have that asshole?
The first what?
What did you just say? The only reason you have that asshole?
Yeah, well, that is what I said, but there was a comma in there.
Oh, so that makes a big difference.
I mean, I have a asshole. Everybody poops. And I got a big Wing Gundam card.
That is large.
Holy shit.
That's a large card.
Oh.
It is very large.
Wing Gundam. Ew.
You don't got the card back.
Whoa.
That's cool. Yeah, you could apparently get any of the LRs. So Ale Strike, Wing, or RX-78. And
you chose
we got
correctly.
Wing, which is fine. I like Wing. But...
It's the best one.
The MMPR of Gundam.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where you grew
Not
up.
wrong.
It depends where you grew up.
Yeah.
That's also true. But yeah, no. Baby, you're right. We need to buy a lot of frames. Lots of art hanging up in our house. But yeah, that's it, I think.
You should probably get the house first before the art to hang.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I found a place.
Corey's up.
Hello. My comic shop did not get their comics in this week. I didn't get any.
That's because we called them and told them to wait before they give them to you.
Oh, okay, great.
Until Saturday.
A new Mr. Terrific comic started, so I was very excited for that, but I guess I'm not anymore. I went to the mall last weekend and I got myself this little Yoda riding on top of a Kai buck. I thought it was adorable. And just need it for my Clone Wars collection. Also, like, he has his lightsaber just sort of like strapped to his back through his cape. Like it's on this like separate belt. It's weird. I don't know. I like this. It's a good time. Well, that's it.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. Let's see. Which is good because we have some shit to get to.
It's a lot of news.
Yeah. Let's
so get
see.
ready to talk to us.
It's time for you to tell us the news. First up, Soda Pop 8 ounce. We got this guy.
Didn't you blue again?
Yeah, that's right. There are some option stickers.
It's Ram's final form.
Oh, cool.
I know.
I was clarifying for Corey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, I saw those. I scrolled through this last week, and then I got to the sticker sheet picture, and I was like, "God damn! I made the right decision to stop buying these. That's rough."
Crazy. I don't know what all the option stickers are for. That's why it's time for you to tell us the news. Anyway, got a pixelated man. He's probably doing something explicit back there.
We had to blur it for safety
That's
reasons.
right. Yeah. Oh, those are just the sticker sheets, not options. Oh.
Yeah, that's just.
So
I don't think they're options. Yeah, that's just the.
Oh wow!
The
so you just have to do all that.
Over and master, yeah.
Wow. Olive Blade is here. Here's Blade. He's got some hands that'll hold the cards, and then also like a flayed out card thing for his Blade Rouser. Blade Rouser, that's the name. I'll assume it's the name. This form of Blade.
King
form.
This form of
King
Blade.
Form. Yes.
They're named after suits of cards, or
got it.
Cards, not even suits.
Right. Well, I saw the spade. I didn't know what. Anyway, this looks pretty nice. Then there's Garen.
I meant his forms, or Jack King.
Got it. You're doing what?
Jacking.
Garen looks pretty cool, and it looks like his holster's big enough to hold the gun, so that's really nice.
It's so big.
Yeah, honestly, and the last one, Blade's holster was massive as well. It's like a little backpack on the side.
Like
of the
if that shit can't hold the weapon, then I don't know what the fuck they're up to.
That thing can hold the roleplay weapon.
We also have
Lee Angle.
I knew it wasn't Chalice. I was attempting to say Chalice, but part of me was stopping myself. Yeah, okay. It looks nice, but like the stickers around the fucking
Spider
like
Gentleman. Okay. Just nothing.
No,
I said something completely innocuous. You didn't have
I didn't
to
even
pause.
hear what you said. What did you say?
I just said he was a spider gentleman.
I mean, at this point, I'm just willing to take you on your word. I've never seen Blade, so
that's fair.
Spider gentleman, spider gentleman.
This
does
one,
whatever a spider can do, but politely. Here comes the spider gentleman.
This one's Chalice, right?
This is Chalice.
Good job.
Okay, thank you. I knew one of them. No, I knew 3 out of 4. That actually wasn't that bad.
You almost called the previous guy by this name, though. So
no, but I didn't. But I stopped myself. Stopped myself.
I stopped you.
I said "ch," and then I didn't say any more. But yeah, this is Chalice. He's looking pretty cool.
Kamen Rider, evil undead man.
Evil undead man.
Kamen Rider, like a haunted house.
Kamen Rider news, because that was the end of the Soto stuff.
Just kidding, it's Sentai. I had to do the news from last week's list, and so I didn't have the other assets. So get ready for some fun.
You know, I'll be honest. I went by and corrected what I thought was all of them. I did not realize. I didn't even know.
Oh, you fixed all the other ones?
I fixed all the other ones.
Oh, okay. For whatever reason, when I go into, like, if someone makes, like, I don't know if there's a template somewhere that has all of the assets in it for the slides. But whenever I go into it, I can't access that. All I can see is like whatever the most recent one someone did.
You need to be in the main account to see like everything.
Yeah, so that's why I can only go on whatever I have. But anyway, this is the new memorial. It's not the Zeonizer. What do they call it?
Power brace.
Power brace. So I guess that people are saying it's not just the same one that Bandai did, even though they were content to copy the Bandai one for the Dino Buckler. But this boasts a motion sensor.
The new Dino Buckler isn't the Bandai one.
Yeah, I'm saying the one before that. Yeah, the one before that.
The artisan one was.
This one has a motion sensor, a new LED effect, sound effects button, background music button. Apparently, it's been upscaled to 110% size. Comes out in December around $100. So that's also before fees and shipping and everything. So that's if you were in Japan, it would be $100. But if you buy it yourself, it will be much more.
But then the government refunds your tariffs, and then
so I don't know, man. This stuff updates daily. The other thing I found out is that de minimis is only suspended for China. It's not for every country. So I thought he was just getting rid of de minimis completely, but apparently it's only for China. So I guess if you bought stuff from Japan and they marked it as from Japan, de minimis would still take hold, which might be why.
I'll be honest, like out of all the news I've heard, not one of them has said anything about this de minimis thing that you keep talking about. This is like completely new information to me.
Yeah, I know. They don't focus on it very much. But so apparently the reason they got rid of de minimis is because people were buying, stuff from Temu and AliExpress, and his argument was that they were using those packages because de minimis, when it's under a smaller amount, it goes through customs faster and they don't rip it open and search through it. So his argument was, they're using it to smuggle drugs, because he keeps going back to the opioid crisis, and that's how he thinks it's coming in through Temu packages. And I'm like, I guess it's not impossible, but I really don't think that's how it's happening. And so that's why that was his
imagine
argument.
Getting Temu high.
That was his argument for getting rid of de minimis. But apparently I thought it was completely, but it's only from China. So if you bought something from HLJ and they mark on the package that it's from, like, the products were actually made in Japan, then you wouldn't have to pay a tariff.
But then how the fuck were people getting charged $1,000 on there?
Because if they report that the goods were manufactured in China, and depending on who it's sent through, it's really up to the companies to collect it. And so if you just send it through someone who sucks and they decide to collect it and they can verify that it was made in China, then they can collect it. But it sounds like they're trying to say that he didn't have authority to do that, and so it might all get refunded. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he'll put up with that, but who knows? The ever-evolving tariff nightmare.
What'd be really cool is if you had something shipped, you got the tariff charge, and then they tried to take your money, but they never did. And then they're like, "Oh, we charged this person. Guess we gotta send them $1,000."
Well, what I really feel bad for is people who like got laid off because of companies that are dealing with tariff shit. And then if it all gets reversed and they get all the tariffs refunded, they're probably not going to hire those people back, and they'll have been fired for nothing. That's who I feel bad for.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's a Zeonizer, and you can buy one if you want. Next slide.
All right.
Okay, so this is a new. What is he? What is it?
Why is the new one wearing
Aka
a
Ranger?
jock strap?
Yeah, Aka Ranger. What'd you say? Why is what?
Why is the new one wearing a jock strap?
To protect his peace, obviously. Why else would you wear one?
All right.
I mean, but anyway, yeah. So they just I grabbed this picture because it had a side-by-side comparison with the old one and the new one. They said like, oh, they corrected a couple things. Like I guess maybe his proportions are a little bit more accurate, because I do feel like the guy on the show is a little more portly than what you see on the left. Not so much so, but just he's a little squatter, and so I guess the proportions are a little better. I mean, I'll be honest. If I don't care about either of them, but if I had the one on the left, I would probably say good enough and not rebuy this if it was me. But if this is your favorite dude, and you know, I do think the one on the right probably looks more accurate and looks a little better, with the exception of I agree.
The one on the right
situation.
does have a cloth cape and stuff too. So.
Oh, it has a cloth cape. Okay,
Oh,
that's nice.
that's nice.
So yeah, he looks a little better if you want to upgrade, or if you never got one. It's coming in November, and then on the next page is all the accessories and everything that he comes with. So he's
nice.
pretty fully loaded, which is nice.
That's how I like my Herbies.
You know, that's right. As long as it's fully loaded with Lindsay Lohan. Okay. Also, you know, once again, Denji blue tees. So I just wanted to throw this in there. So go to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Just kidding. It's actually
That's not Denji blue.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
Fucking liar.
It's Goju Polar.
God, I love this so much.
It looks good. I have
It's
to
a
agree.
really good suit.
The colors are great. Like white, gold, and black always look good together, but just that little pop of teal really just brings it all together. It looks really solid. I like it a lot. When I first saw this picture on the right, though, I was like, we didn't even try with that changer. Someone was like, what do we do? And they're like, pretend the robot's asleep. Put it on his arm. It's just a robot lying down. It's not even trying. But I do love the suit. I think it looks really sharp. Everything about it, I think, looks really good. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
It is good. And also, polar bear is a fun animal, so I'm totally on board.
I love polar bears.
I even really like the belt buckle in black, because they could have easily just done gold again. I mean, they usually do the sixths in a different color, but I think because at first I was like, I kind of wish the belt was teal, and then I was like, no, that would have been too much. I think if they made the belt teal.
Teal's like my favorite fucking color.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think it would be too much.
I think it would stand out too much again. Like on the chest looks great. The like lining of the parts on his leg, I think, look great. If the belt was teal, I think it would pop too much and be too. The black looks really sharp. Everything about it is just, it's good. It's a good suit.
I like it too, because with like gold rangers, we tend to get blue as a secondary color a lot.
Yeah,
I like that they've kind of shifted that over to.
I'll be honest.
They
have done gold and silver as the sixth for so long. I'm so over it, because I definitely don't like the shitty tan that Bandai used to do, like for Kyoto Gold. But I'm also kind of over that like super sparkly gold and silver that we get with Japan. I like this new trait of like black or white with a little bit of gold or silver on it. You know what I mean? Like Spider Kumanos. I thought was really sharp as well.
Yeah.
And I just think this new kind of avenue they're going down, or like purple for Boon Violet, I thought was great too. Like, I want them to they've done silver and gold to death. We get it. I'm fine with using silver and gold as accent colors on whatever ultimate color you want to pick, like here, but just give silver and gold a break. I'm so glad they are. Like, I think this looks so good.
I think it's interesting that they actually chose to scale back on it with the 6, because the main 5 already have plenty of gold in their
That's
designs.
true. Yeah, that's true.
But also, I really like that his shoulder guards are like that two-toned, more spiky look.
Yeah, just everything about it looks good. I do. The teal was a perfect color choice. And I mean, it makes sense because kind of like, white and teal kind of gives that cold frost type of color palette. So I think it all works for the, he's being a polar bear or whatever. I think it's good.
I also really like how like there are those like little black hits on the like side areas, and it makes it look like a karate belt that got tied up, and then like the two ends are just hanging off the side. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. I can see what you're saying. You're talking about the two lines that go. Like,
yeah. I like that. This is good shit.
I can see that.
Bird Paints pointed out the rock paper scissors thing. I saw that image floating around on Twitter, and at first it didn't click with me that June's was scissors. I'm just like, how is that rock paper scissors? That guy has a gun.
How is that?
Gun.
They're trying to say the sword is paper because it's flat, and then they're trying to pretend the gun is scissors. That seems unnecessary. I don't feel like we needed to do that. I don't know what purpose that's serving. I don't know.
I like going up to their efforts and saying that seems unnecessary.
I was like, I mean, I'm not mad about it, but at the same time, I'm like, if that was any kind of driving force in your decision, I don't think you needed to worry about that. I mean, it seemed to work out fine, I guess, but yeah, that was a weird choice.
Did it work out fine? There's just a dude hanging out on his
yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. We'll see.
All right. Ooh, little guy.
So here's the rock, the knuckle, whatever you want to call it.
Wait, his head just sort of. Why?
That's his ring to transform with.
Yeah, that's where he puts his ring.
Okay. I guess I was like, is this a rolling vehicle thing? And then his head is just there.
Hey guys,
this is
what's up?
His fist. Okay.
Yeah, because you can see his thumb on the side.
Sock again is asking the important questions. What about Lizard and Spock? That's true. They'll have to bring them in as the 7th and 8th. But yeah, so I like the colors on it. It looks like I'll give it a.
There we go.
All right.
I actually think that this is because like what you were saying earlier, Chris, where it's just the robot laying down. This is kind of the least interesting mode to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because at first I didn't even know this was a separate mode. I thought it was just the polar bear and the Mac. I didn't know it was.
Well, the polar bear is a separate thing.
It is?
Yeah, you'll see when we get into it. So, so I can see that it does kind of look like a fist. I see that. The robot, I think, looks fine. I mean, it doesn't look like it has any posability whatsoever, but neither does the sword, so who cares? I like the colors on it. It lights up. I like the head. I think it's interesting, though, that the suit definitely has a black visor, but they decided to give the ring like the blue visor. Like, I don't hate the look of it, but I think it's interesting because it, all the other rings have the black visor like they should. So that's interesting. But yeah, so I guess you pound it onto your hand and it makes sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes noises when you collide it with objects. And the robot looks not bad. So next.
All right.
So it has, I guess it's somehow going to combine with a sword. Like the sword just turns upside down and hangs on his back.
That's what it looks like.
I was surprised by how they combine too, because
Yeah.
like
I was
we
like,
typically have the main mech be the base for all combinations and not the backpack.
that's true. I mean, that's true.
Really breaking new ground here.
But yeah,
Also,
so,
having the red wolf head on the chest is
yeah, it doesn't
odd
look good.
to me.
It doesn't look great. But this is
Well,
the
as you
thing I
know,
assume.
paper covers rock. I guess.
I guess that's true.
I don't know what else.
I mean, if that's their logic, here's the thing. It wouldn't surprise me at this point, Corey, that might be what somebody said. They're like, no, it has to go on the top because paper covers rock. They're like, you're a genius. Give this man a raise.
Give this man a raise and take out all the articulation. Why?
Yes.
It's just a guy. No, we don't need it.
It's costing us money. So yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how. Maybe it'll look better like when we can see the whole thing because we're obviously right now it's just like a very close up of the. But
This shit transforms into a polar bear the same way the Legion's class Cyberverse figures transformed halfway and like still had a dude hanging out.
Yeah, again, the polar bear is a separate piece. So this is the robot riding the polar bear.
Oh.
So if you go to the next one,
Boy,
this
I
is the
really
polar
wasn't paying
bear.
attention.
The
How
polar
How much
bear
plastic is this?
I
How
don't
much are you
know.
paying for like this?
Probably way too much. It's got lights in it, obviously. The cannon lights up. So I'm assuming
Sure.
this is some kind of secondary weapon that he just like
Yeah,
the
I
way
mean,
they
it's-
all have
It's his weapon. So
right, the way they all have like the
I don't
crossbow
know
or
what
the
it is.
it's just like a gun that he holds on it, like he just I don't know. It's like a
bear tank.
It's
Is
like
it-
a brace gun or
Is
something.
it like
I don't
go
know.
on yellow? It's just a car. He's just like.
I don't know. I think it just fires lasers because he's got like 3 cannons here between the mouth and the 2 on the side. So that's how. So like, whereas it was a sword that became like a giant dong arm. This is a polar bear gun that becomes like a sled for him to.
So, how
traverse.
does he transform into this?
I don't know, honestly.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
I would assume you just kind of bend him in half and sit him on it, but I don't really know. So it's silly and goofy and I don't know. It's kind of fun. I don't know why. I like this so much more than the main stuff. Because I would rather give him a goofy sled than like a giant arm that just hangs there and does nothing. Like
Yeah.
at least this is fun.
We love a good sled.
That's right. And then here is the action figure for him, which I think looks pretty good.
He's just holding a rock.
Yeah. He's just holding that knuckle.
You guys see my rock?
The blue here is not quite the same teal. It's a little bit darker blue. It doesn't look bad, but I do think the teal pops more with the rest of the color scheme, so that's a bit of a bummer. But
I'm kind of hoping that the coloring of the image is just off.
yeah, it might be, but we'll see. We shall see.
Wow.
And then this is the vinyl. I just threw this in here because it was also there.
Okay.
You can see the vinyl's just like, we're not even trying. We're just going to make his arm longer and pretend he's got the changer on there. It's like in a bad movie when someone has to pretend their hand got cut off, but their hand is just in their sleeve and they're holding something else. So this is the, go ahead.
I love how this has 6 slots in it and then just an area to dump the rest of
Yeah,
them.
they're like, we got tired, so you can put in your favorite 6 and then just dump the rest to the side. But it's a cool little box. And it comes with a ring that has wolf and polar on it.
Interesting that we're getting this now instead of 2 months ago when this was actually in the
Yeah, I
show.
think it's just because of the bonus ring, honestly. It's got to be the only reason they had to hold it back. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense otherwise. But if you go to the next one, it shows that so on the front, you can put whichever of the 5, Gojujers you prefer as the ring on the hand. So you have the 5 options there. And then you might be shocked to learn that the new special ring just says Go Juger.
Wow.
I know. Like 7 other rings you already have.
Shocked.
Oh, Picnic says it's a sticker, so I got to make a one-time choice for the rest of my life? Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
you could
wow.
swap them out.
Also,
I mean,
I don't
you
think
can if
I've
you put the sticker
seen-
over the other one.
I guess
I
that's
don't
true.
I don't think I've seen Picnic before. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, that's true. Hello, Picnic.
Yeah, we love a picnic.
Hopefully no
Right.
ants.
Yeah.
And then someone asked if it combined Azure. You were asking if it combines with Shinkano. Funny you should ask. Technically, yes. It will connect with this Shinkano. So here are the origami animals.
Wow.
The monkey's
What?
just
You
got
know
a
what?
thing sticking out of
Yeah,
his head.
I honestly, I'm like, can't you pop that off? Like, I feel like that piece can come out of there, but
Oh,
maybe not.
Look, I'll be honest. I thought this was going to be much worse. I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised at how good these look.
I was going to say, they're honestly not terrible. Like, obviously, you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to do the closed up versions.
Yeah.
They had an official name. I don't know it. But I agree. These could be much worse, with the exception of the tumor growing out of the monkey's back.
It's a fucking like Eiffel Tower. coming out of the
It's just
fucking-
it's maybe if they would have painted it red, we could have pretended it was like a boo with a fez, but unfortunately, it's not how they
Repaint
went.
potential.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can swap out the arms because that's their big claim to fame with these.
Great.
But yeah, like you said, it doesn't look too bad. Could be much worse.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I'm just realizing how the arm connects back to the monkey. His fist is just hanging out there, and his
Yeah, that's his
torso.
butt fist.
That's weird. All right.
And then here is Shinken Red as part of the action figure line. Not too bad. He's got a big, thick neck, but at least this time they didn't like change the coloring of his neck halfway. Like, remember Tyranno Ranger? Like, where the seam was, the back of his neck was red. It looks like they gave him a full white neck this time, so I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, no rednecks here this time.
They're like, no.
Are
But yeah,
his pants sitting a little higher than they normally do?
He's rocking a pair of mom jeans for sure. Yeah.
High waisted, like
Yeah.
not bad. I don't know. Looks okay on him. All right.
So, but yeah, honestly, could be worse.
Power Rangers news.
I threw this in because I couldn't remember if we talked about it or not.
I just realized there was no Kamen Rider in that.
Yeah, there was.
I don't think it's waiting for it to just.
I don't think there was any Kamen Rider news.
I think we got like a little very fuzzy look at Ram's new suit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean that was in the Soda stuff, so we'll call it even.
Am I crazy, or does the chest armor kind of remind me of King Oger's like?
Someone already made that joke. Yeah, someone
really?
put them next to each other and was like squints, and it was like
that's
and
crazy, dude.
It's just because of that little like that shape is the same. You know what I mean? That little thing they have there. But yeah, so this was at Toy Fair, but this is like official press release images, and basically it's a normal Red Ranger, but you can it's like a softer rubber piece that you can put around him. And then he connects to this bike, and then you can see you hit a button, and he kind of flips forward like to kick off of it. So,
was this bike accurate to any of the ones in the show?
I believe it's close-ish.
Yeah, because Tyranno Ranger's bike is the only one that doesn't have a sidecar, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it could potentially be. I couldn't tell you what it looks like if I'm really honest with you, but
okay, that's
it's
fair.
probably not so different that you couldn't pretend from the one episode they ride in it that it's this one.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, people are mentioning it, but I forgot that the scans showed that Ram uses the the Apple shield from Gummy.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Wait,
My
what?
God.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That thing is
It's
still making the
repainted ever
rounds.
so slightly.
Damn.
That
Good
and the
bingo.
that and the Forza shield. I can't believe how much legs the Forza shield had on it. Like that thing. Every time you turn around, it's like there's the damn Forza shield again. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, the
Alright,
new
cool.
Ram form looks really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I wasn't looking in the right spot, but they put the Forza shield to rest. They finally laid it down.
Good for it.
Yeah.
I want a picture.
It lived a long life.
I want a picture of the Flash next to the grave doing that thing, and then the grave is the Forza shield. Somebody
yeah, if
make
someone
that.
could do that and tag us on Twitter.
Yeah, that'd be
that'd be
fantastic.
nice. Yeah.
Please do that. But yeah, so
Blade
you
Raider
did
said
correct it.
the red
I
battle
did.
bike has a
Mhm.
missile launcher sidecar, but it wasn't used in Jew Ranger. The bikes only appear in one shot of MMPR.
Yeah, I remember because maybe
Oh.
I'm thinking of the shark cycles, but there was literally one time where they're like, we need to get here quick, and they got on the shark cycles at the end of the street. They drove it down the street and parked and got off, and that was all you ever saw. Shark cycles. They're like, we
Or
had
like
to,
the park cycles.
yeah, we had to just drive this toy down the street just so you'll buy it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Hey,
at first, I think I put them in the Star Wars section, and then I was like, wait, I should go back and put them in the DC section just to really fuck with Corey. He'll be like, wow, DC news, and I'm like, nah, it's just Marvel. It's fucking with it. But yeah, there was a what do they call those? Live stream pulse. Do they have a name? What do they call them? Is it just live stream? Sometimes. Whatever the fan. I swear they have a name, but I'm blanking on it. In any case, they had one for Marvel, and they are just kind of like repainting the shit out of some old figures. A couple of tweaks, like a couple of new mold. Like I think Thanos has a new head, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But they're all based on the Marvel superheroes Capcom games. And I will say, like, it's a brilliant way to sell a bunch of repaints because like I saw so many people excited for these, and I get it. I mean, they, if you don't have the molds at all, it's a fun way to pick them up. If you just have a favorite, or if you really love those games, go for it. The Shumagorath, I think, is brand new, and that looks amazing. They were showing off some of the stupid poses and stuff you can do with the tentacles. That I'm not going to get it, but that looks like a lot of fun. I think the Juggernaut is new. They said it's a little bit bigger than the previous one, and I have to say it does look pretty good. I kind of want the ridiculously blue Venom because he is ridiculously blue in that game. Like they nailed it. Like I don't know why, but he is ridiculously blue in that game, and Venom's my favorite, so I might. And the cap that comes with him honestly looks pretty good. And I don't know if I have like a traditional cap. If anything, I have the MCU cap or something like that. So I might grab the one with Venom, and I'm kind of tempted by the Juggernaut.
I love that we have Psylocke here just doing some jazzercise as her pose.
Oh, Psylocke is new? I knew they did Psylocke a while ago. I just didn't remember. Okay, so Psylocke is new too. But yeah, the Shumagorath.
Some new molding happened on the Wolverine with.
I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I know some of them have a couple little tweaks. But I'm pretty sure they started with probably the base of the 97, if I had to guess, and just tweaked it a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I saw a lot of people excited for them, and like I said, it's smart. They can make 2 or 3 new molds and then supplement it with a bunch of stuff that they can just make little tweaks to, and it's a home run for everyone. The fans love it; they make money.
Wolverine is also new.
Whoa! Why?
100% new?
That's crazy.
It looks exactly the same. Why would they make it new?
All I know is the new ears, and that's.
Yeah, I figured it was a new head.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I honestly, when they first teased these, I thought they were going to have like some kind of pixel paint job to them. You know how like they do that sometimes?
Yeah.
Like I know NECA did that for Ninja Turtles. I'm honestly glad they don't, because that can look really cool, but it's also really easy to fuck up. So like, I'm glad they just did these. But yeah, they're cool. They're kind of neat. I love the goofy blue Venom.
All right.
And then they also showed off the Fantastic Four figures for the new movie that comes out in July. So you get 2 versions of Johnny and the other 4 as you'd expect.
I'll be honest, everyone's head sculpts look fine except for Sue's.
I don't like Pedro Pascal's.
I think the Thing doesn't look anything like the actor. It's crazy. And you know what? So not so much either. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna buy these, so to me they're fine.
That's fair.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with them.
No idea. No fucking clue.
Yeah. I saw someone in that Facebook group. They're like, I guess we're not getting anything for Thunderbolts. I was like, yeah, dude. We're like, Fantastic Four has a chance, I'll say, because you could definitely market the heroes more to kids. I'm like, Thunderbolts was never getting anything in that line. Like, that's too. Like, I know kids will probably see that movie, but it's not as commercially viable as like the Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? So I think Fantastic Four has a shot. But that line is so up in the air, making up as they go along at this point. I don't know what they're doing. Did you know they did a Chewbacca? And he comes with like a big weird shield and like a...
Yeah.
I just saw this. Someone was like, I got Chewbacca. I was like, I didn't even fucking know they were making that. Okay. Here we go, I guess.
All right.
So yeah, Fantastic Four. G.I. Joe. I don't know why it's not June yet, but they threw this out here for Yojo June. It's just the one tease. I guess it's one of those digital renders. Kyle Budo Gesso. I'll be honest, that head sculpt is reading Samurai Jack to me, and I kind of just want to get it and say it's Samurai Jack because I love Samurai Jack.
Sure.
It's like the head on the body is Samurai Jack, and then the other head is John Wick. It looks John Wick to me. But it's neat that it comes with like a full second set of armor and everything. I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure this is going to be one of those $30 or $40 deluxes or whatever they do with these things. I've really fallen off collecting these, if I'm being honest. It's one of those things where like I don't even remember what I do and don't have anymore, so I'm like hesitant to buy anything unless I know it's 100% brand new. And then even then I'm like, I'll just wait for a sale, and then I just forget about it. That's the Corey method, right? I use the Corey method. Say you'll wait for a sale, forget about it entirely, and just live without it. That's the secret.
Go!
That's the secret to Corey saving money.
All right, moving on.
Dragon D's balls. I love it. Before you click away, 1, give people time to drink that in, and 2, Thrasher said
D's balls.
Thrasher said that they thought there was Thunderbolts toys. I mean, maybe Marvel Legends. I'm talking about
4-inch.
I'm talking about the 4-inch Epic Hero series.
But if you somehow have those, then
Floof clarified for us. Anyway, I just threw these in just because I thought they were cool. They're two figure arts. So we have Guru, or whatever he was called in Japan.
I fucking love this.
Like, this is awesome. It's crazy expensive. It's like over $300. And I think it's funny that it's like for the same price, you can either have this fat bastard in his chair or Purunga and the whole statue. Same price. But it is cool. Like, if you have the money, and I mean, if you're one of those guys that's like DBZ is your thing and you just buy DBZ figure art, so you're all in, I'm sure you're going to love this. And I think that's awesome. I think it looks great. You know, I believe the arms can move. I think there was a pose where like he has his arm out on Krillin's head, like he's unlocking their power or whatever. So I think that's cool. But I imagine he doesn't come out of the chair, because why would he? So it's literally just a hunk of plastic with maybe the head and the arms.
I think they said there's like lights and sounds.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh.
Okay, that would make it worth it, because although what part of him would light up?
The top part of the
Dragon
chair.
Oh, the ball on the top. All right, I guess. But then also, I didn't know they did Nail. Nail looks really good.
Yeah, Nail. I don't think Nail's out yet. I think he just got announced like a month or so ago.
Okay, Bryn Payne says in Japan he's just called like Elder. That makes sense.
I feel like Nail is maybe like such an easy.
Yeah, you just kidnap your Piccolo. Yeah, you just take a Piccolo and you just kind of, give him different colored pants and a smock, and you're set and you're good to go. Blade right now from the Team 4-star. So yeah, I just we don't really cover DBZ figure arts at all. I just thought it was cool. But the next one I really like. They've done Krillin 100 times, but this picture on the right just makes me so happy. Like, I'm not gonna buy this, but I was just like, I love this picture on the right so much that I'm throwing this in.
That's really good.
Because the face that they made for him is so great. Like, I just love it. Like, that's the moment he gets his power unlocked. And the effect piece, the dong, energy dong. I know he does that in the show. He does put his hands together and shoot a ball like that, but someone in the room had to be like, we're really sculpting this energy dong like it even has a bell end. Okay, you're good. All right, we're doing it, I guess. That's what we're doing.
I can't believe they have a full energy cock and ball.
I was like, well, that's why, like I said, honestly, this whole segment exists because of the picture on the right. Guru came along for the ride. And then when I saw this picture on the left, I was like, well, that's got to go in. I mean, there's no way that's not going in. I was going to say, actually, I actually have the other Krillin right here. Oh. This is the World's Strongest Man version, I think this is called. Earth's Strongest Man.
Oh, that's what happens when most of the other cast leaves the Earth.
Well, no, that's the thing is, everyone always says, oh, Krillin's a bitch. And everyone's like, yeah, but you have to think about it. Everyone else is an alien. There's some other race.
Oh.
Humans have a cap. Like, Krillin is never going to be a Super Saiyan 5 or whatever the hell they're up to now. Because he can't. He's a human. But if you think about him against literally any other human on the planet, he would destroy them. Think about when he would do the tournaments. He'd kick Mr. Satan's ass and everybody else up and down, and he'd probably even beat Yamcha. So it's like, he is Earth's strongest man. It's just that he's constantly being measured against aliens who have a much higher potential than he could ever possibly.
That's fair.
I mean, if someone said to me, hey, Chris, if you work out enough, you can fly, my ass would be at the gym right now. Like that, I would never leave the gym until I could fly. So,
you mean I don't have to deal with traffic? Let me pump some weight.
I mean, think about it. You'd be there too. That's how it works. But yeah, it's a shame. Anyway, I just thought this face they made for him is so great. I absolutely love it. I think he's like $80 though. That's the only problem. I think they do a great job with the DBZ figure arts, and they're just so pricey. And then I'm like, hey, Bandai, send them to me, and I'll do videos, and then they don't return my calls. So that's where we're at. And we'll move on. Right. That's it for Dragon Ball D's Nuts or whatever Corey called this.
Dragon D's Balls.
All right. So next up is Gundam.
I threw some Gundam in here because I saw something really cool.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, no, there's going to be a new museum opening. You can learn about Gunpla and how they make it in the factory. You get to watch it being made. That's and neat. Then at some point, I don't know who, how, or how
they throw you into the vat and you become the plastic for the Gunpla.
No, you get to design your very own Gunpla model kit to take home.
Oh, that is cool.
Do you think cool, it's like do you think it's like a build your own lightsaber thing where they have like?
I'm sure there are probably pre-made pieces. I can't imagine because the time it would take like for you to draw something and then for them to like test it and design it and then somehow stress test it and all the other shit that they have to do. I'm sure it's kind of a here's a bucket of shit, make up your own thing.
I don't know how it's going to be implemented, but I am intrigued by the idea of making my own kit. Like, however complex or not complex, like I went to great lengths to find a Lego store that had like the fucking build your own minifig thing that had the printed torsos.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Like, I would love, because when you showed that off, I was like, that's so cool. And then every time I go to a Lego store that has one of those, it's not that. Like, it's like you can pick from graphics that they have and they'll print it on for you. I've never seen. Maybe what they did for you was a limited time thing. Maybe too many people were abusing it and putting stuff on there that Lego deemed inappropriate, because I've never seen one where you can upload your own, because I would love to do the same thing. I would love to, get one of my channel's logos on a minifigure. I think that'd be super fun.
Oh, I didn't upload my own anything. I had to sit there and painstakingly move circles and
you built it yourself.
I built it. Yeah.
I thought you took in a thumb drive or sent it from your phone or something.
No. Let me see if I have.
Okay, so you literally they let you free draw and you kind of free drew it on the template and then they printed it.
I didn't. I just lined up a bunch of circles. Here's my Selena Mercury that I did. But I had to line up all this detail, and they didn't even have I even made the logo, which you can't even see. But I had to go in there with all the shape tools that they had, and sort of finagle that together myself.
Okay, so basically you MS painted it yourself on a template, and then they printed it. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so well then I feel better. That's why, because I keep looking for this thing that doesn't exist apparently. So that's good. A lot of wasted time.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, if you want, I could go there myself and try to sit there for about another hour and put a Long's Toys logo up there.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna have it done, I would assume I would pick the Lego channel. That makes the most sense. But I'm pretty sure you can. There are companies that I could actually send them the JPEG and they'll print it, and then
there are. Oh, I have used. I think it was minifig.me or something. I forget what, but as Christmas gifts, I gave those out to my family.
Cool. Because I know when people go to conventions, they make what they call sig figs, a signature, and they basically either make it look like them or put their channel's logo on it, and they print them out and give them out to people. If I ever go to a convention, maybe I'll do that, and they'll be like, "I don't know who you are," and I'll be like, "Yeah, but here now you'll have this to look at."
But yeah, I don't know what this is even gonna look like in terms of a model kit, but I'm interested.
As long as it has the silhouettes of these ghosts, don't get in my way when I'm there, because I don't really want to get.
Just hang out.
Yeah, I'm there's already 4 ghosts at this site. You're gonna want to call in the Ghostbusters.
These ghosts cast shadows. I don't know if that's typical for most ghosts.
Yeah. Plus, they don't usually photograph, so that is also weird.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Fred's not at the news because a kit of Fred doesn't exist yet. But
who's Fred?
Soon, probably next week. It'll probably get revealed next week.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
I've heard of this man,
Fred.
We'll see him next week.
Oh, yeah, I still don't know what it is. You can say it again.
We'll probably see Fred next week.
Flintstone?
I'm over it.
Baby.
No, the YouTube personality, Fred.
Oh, God.
Yabba dabba, don't care about this anymore. Let's move on to the next slide.
It's now time for Wheeljack.
Wheeljack. So here's more of these things for some reason. Yeah, they're just repainting them now. They did one wave and they're like, well, that was a bust. Repaint as much as you can out of the mold and dump it.
Well, Ramjet is new. Or I assume
that's fucking cool.
They're just
doing Sandstorm.
Because Scorponok, I'm pretty sure we got before, and I think this is 2 Prime.
Wait, no. The fuck you mean that's Optimus Prime? What the fuck Optimus Prime is this one?
I don't know.
This is Desert Camo Optimus Prime.
Sure it is.
Has sand on him, Optimus Prime.
It gets everywhere.
Okay. Is it?
Okay.
Oh, Hound.
So Clench being one is really fucking cool. I dig that.
True.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Why? Who's Clench?
The fucking G2.
It's that thing with your butthole.
It's the thing with the what?
What?
The guy
you say clench in your butthole, Corey?
That is what Corey said. G1 clench. Fucking Google it. God.
Yeah, I don't remember.
How do I know something that you don't?
It's true.
Also, it's so funny to get. Correct me if I'm wrong. Another Scorpion.
Oh, it's one of those British ones that we never got.
This is so. the first 5-pack had Beast Wars Scorponok, and that made a
Right.
Scorponok ass. This one's G1 Scorponok, and it makes a Scorponok front. So you can take the two Scorponoks together and make an actual fucking Scorpion.
When does it turn into Wheeljack?
When you take them apart.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if they do make a Wheeljack, you can have something be half Wheeljack.
That is true. If they ever do Wheeljack,
you can.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
And they have
So
two
this is-
Scorponok halves you can use.
This is like G2 Sandstorm fucking in here. Canceled G2 Sandstorm, right?
Wow.
And the Optimus's Blade Raider saying a canceled G2 design as well.
They'll do anything for a repaint.
They will. And then Hound, that's literally just Ultra Magnus.
It is, holy shit.
It is the Ultra Magnus mold.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's me. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Hana landed on my
Wonderful.
Fortnite Tycoon button, which
What'd you
just
do?
is a macro key that rapidly clicks my mouse for me.
Holy shit. I didn't know that you've done this. I had no clue.
So when like we go up to those things where we have to just whack it to get resources, I just hit the button and walk away for a bit.
I'm always whacking it to get resources. You know me.
I don't have to whack it to get my resources.
I do a much more low key way where I just take a rubber band and I rubber band down the trigger button and then I set it down and I walk away.
I lean something against the left mouse click.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah. All right.
We spent way too long on these. I did not expect to spend this much time. I guess this is just this. These are the ones where they're just like slightly better painted versions. Is that what this is essentially? I forget what this dramatic capture is, but it's Thundercracker and Reflector.
I might actually get this one because I still don't actually have Reflector.
Oh really?
Oh, that's perfect.
I already have 3 Reflectors.
I always wanted to buy the Toy Colors one because I thought it was neater that they were fucking different.
Oh
and not the same guy 3 times. Still never fucking bought that toy.
Yeah, I never bought that either. I have 3 of the anime colored ones.
What is T-Spark?
I don't know.
That's the Takara like premium.
Is that their Hasbro Pulse
line thing that they're doing? Like all of the I don't think the Godzilla collab is, but like the Zoids collab and Ava collab and stuff are all T-Spark. It's just their like high end.
It's like their Hasbro Pulse
line thing.
Okay. All right.
T-Spark. Also, I feel like it should be the lightning bolt, but it should have like, see how it is where it says T-Spark? That's what the logo should actually look like. They left the top part of the T off the lightning bolt in the actual logo part of it.
It's weird. It's like they checked a check mark box, but then they put a little lightning in it instead.
Yeah.
It didn't look quite right.
Anyway, this one is silhouettes of. I love how they're like, we're gonna put Elita 1 in here, and I'm like, guys, we've seen Elita 1. You announced it almost a year ago. Why did you push it out till November? It's the only one you haven't done yet. So yeah, that's not much of a tease. But then, of course, you have Scavenger and Mixmaster, and I'm assuming from the look of this silhouette that Starscream is going to be a retool of Sentinel Prime because those wings and everything just look like.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Oh really?
I would imagine it's.
It definitely looks like it. That's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean they're going to milk that, and then you have the sexiness, the man himself, Studio Series 86 Megatron.
That looks good though.
I just think it's funny. Like, why do you bother to silhouette it? Because I feel like we're seeing enough here that this is basically just showing it to me. Like, you know, he's gray and black.
You realize that's his color scheme, right?
So I'm like, you're just showing me Megatron.
Dude, why are you showing it to me but weird? Can you be regular about this, please?
Yeah. But anyway, so we got 5 Denji Blues coming to Transformer Studio Series here, which
Hell
is pretty
yeah.
exciting. Yeah, they all look good. I'm on board for everything seen here. Yeah. Now we're getting into the good stuff, baby. So we got more Wild King. Now I believe this one is a single release, right? This one's not packed with anything. This is the Stegosaurus that we saw like for 4 seconds in the corner of the end of the last episode. He was just standing there next to some other guys, and you're like, oh, there's going to be a Stegosaurus. So here he is. He looks cool. I like the colors. I think that's fun.
He looks really cool.
I think the Stegosaurus spikes on the back being like on a plate is kind of hysterical. Like it doesn't bother me, but probably looks the worst of all the dinos they've pulled off so far. So what are you gonna do?
All right.
But I still love him. I love the colors for him. I think he looks great colors wise.
Yeah.
Can his head arm move?
Yes. So that's they just have him kind of doing a pose like this. But the arm.
Oh, I didn't see it crossed over. I thought the head was just his arm, and he
Oh,
just
no,
had it stuck.
That's coming out of his shoulder.
With his arm out. That's so funny.
They always plug these into the shoulders for the dinos. I mean, I guess for everybody, but yeah, that's plugged into his shoulder. And then that was his arm mode. So this is the bull. The bull is coming with the repaint of Optimus Prime, which we'll see in a moment. But yeah, so I think he looks cool. Now, as far as I know, it's not going to be sold separately, but I could be wrong. They could change their mind later on. I don't know. But as far as I know, he's going to be packed in with that, and then I think that's the only way to get it. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, this looks nice.
or does the bull? I think the bull comes with Optimus. Did you skip past the slide?
No.
No. Okay.
Corey.
Is helping you?
Yes, it is. Thank you. But anyway, yeah. So I'm surprised they didn't go for like an easy Galvatron repaint, but I do like the colors for this.
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
This was unexpected.
Yeah. So,
it reminds me of what was the Japanese repaint of the all-female combiner team for Combiner Wars?
Megatronia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of reminds me of those guys. Because they were like jet black with some like very bright purple pinkish highlights.
Yeah. I remember what you're talking about. They had kind of like an overall black color scheme.
Lava Moletta. Shadow Megatron and Frost Saber. Is it Nemesis?
That's what I'm saying. The bull.
Okay, so they are.
Yeah. So I guess they somehow got shuffled, but I thought I had them in a different order. But maybe when you moved things around. But anyway, so this is Megatron, and then the next one I think is the Saber-Toothed Tiger.
I didn't touch the Transformers slides.
Well, I guarantee that they were in a different order when I did it, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. This is the Saber-Toothed Tiger. This comes with the Megatron repaint, and the bull comes with the Prime as Nemesis Prime, which I was also kind of surprised about because it's kind of like, you know, you're having kind of two repaints that are technically both Decepticons. So, like, why are you doing that?
Well, Chrissy's got Allbot logo.
I mean, he looks good. I'm not going to say he doesn't. But I think I would have rather seen this
Good
as...
guy.
I mean, I don't think I would have wanted it like all white like Magnus, but I don't know. There's got to be something. I mean, maybe in Diaclone colors for Magnus would have been fun, but also doesn't really make sense. So I don't know. I don't know what else they would have done. There's no like good Prime repaint. I mean, honestly, I would have loved to see it in Superlink colors, but I don't know.
Honestly, given this mold, I would have loved Superlink colors.
Yeah, I would have absolutely loved Superlink colors, but it still looks good. I'm still going to get it. Yeah, burning. They could have done fire guts, as they like to call them. Pepsi Zero. Does kind of look with that. They
Nemesis
did a Pepsi Prime back in the
Nemesis
day.
Prime's the fucking Pepsi Zero color scheme. Fuck. No, you're right. Pepsi Convoy is a thing. Yeah,
What did happen?
that is a thing that exists. Yeah, Chris, stop being racist.
Yeah, well, come on, man.
How so?
Soundwave.
No. The character of Nemesis Prime is a noted villain in the series. Don't give me that shit.
Soundwave is so expensive. How much were the other ones?
Bumblebee was like 80 or 90. And I think Prime was 120-ish, something like that.
Soundwave is 180? Does he come with the rest of his dudes?
I believe there will be some cassettes with it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. And it's got the sound piece, which is pretty cool.
Astronaut says it's the same price as Optimus Prime.
Oh, was Prime that much? I couldn't remember. Okay.
Okay, never mind. Still, kind of a lot. All right. We've newsed. That's it.
All right. Give us some numbers, please.
Got a 24. And a 34.
Spread out and clean the forest.
8.
Oh, it sounded like you were like there was going to be more to that number.
Oh. Uh, 51.
I didn't even know we had that one.
Real quick, Blade Raider said that the Blockies Sentai Wave
Sentai Wave 1. Oh, damn.
Well, that's cool. Are they Galaxy version size or are they smaller ones like Defender?
I mean, didn't we see a whole bunch of like the King Oja shit and those never went anywhere?
I remember seeing pictures of King Oja ones from like across the room, but I don't know whatever happened with them, or I never saw them actually be released anywhere, so I don't know.
Oh, 47 is the next one.
Of course it is. 10.
Oh no!
22.
I planned my whole day around that.
And the last one is 34.
Again?
Spread out and clean the forest.
Oh, did we already have that one? Oh, jeez. Blade Raider says their Galaxy version and the Mecha are bigger, but still in one box each. Cool. Well, I'll have to look into those somewhere. All right. Well, I guess that's it for us.
Oh, wait. I've got a trailer.
Oh, go for it.
This is not exactly... This is one of the things. It's not the one we're talking about right now, but it's one of them.
This is not the thing at all. This is
No,
the
but
Defender series.
Right, but we didn't see all of this, did we?
Oh, no. We didn't see the little... We still don't know what that robot is from. Oh, is that Ginga Victory? All gold Victory for some reason? Oh, that's cool. A little combo. Yeah, there's my
Ooh.
boy. He's looking beautiful. Please tell me there's a Baron or a... Yeah, oh, he's translucent, though. I don't know if I like that as much. Oh, sweet! Yes, we're getting both of them. And Ryugen will still be left out in the cold like always.
Is that fresh orange?
Fresh.
That's... Is it? It just looks gold. Yeah.
It's fresh adjacent.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kuyo
Hey.
too. Give us blue. Yeah, always translucent. Stop doing translucent ones. Ooh! To go with the Gokaio. And gold,
that
too.
looks great.
Dude, I'm all aboard.
These look nice. These look very nice. Oh, who are you? Okay.
No,
Yeah, that
zero.
looks great. I want that.
Let's see. I don't know where anything else would be. So I'll just have to take your word on the. Oh no.
It's a real roller coaster.
What a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Huh?
Whoa.
Huh? Huh? But no, that's awesome.
Okay.
I did not expect. Like, I know that they usually do like 12 to an assortment for those. So some of those must be chase, because there were definitely like more than 4.
Yeah.
Like the gold ones are probably all chase, which is fine. I don't really care about the gold ones.
Well, like Kyoryu Gold is a different character that I care about.
Yeah, I would like to get Kyoryu Gold, but either way, I'm the mech looks great. Kyoryujin looks great. Everything for Gaim. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, that's just a really good. When you have Kyoryujin and Gaim in the same set, that's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right. That takes care of that.
Cool beans. All right. Well, I guess we are done. So everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful night, and Aresol, play us out of here.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
It's never not
Oh
funny.
yeah.